Letter writing. Today we are going to discuss that how actually you write a letter. This question contains writing a letter based on the verbal inputs. It includes business letter, official letter, letter to the editor, or application for job. This is the layout of formal letter. Layout of a formal letter. This is how we start. We first write the address. This is what is the starting point. We start with the heading, and first is, like I've written quota, that is the address of sender. Second is we write date. Then the manager is the or the way you address the receiver, or say the receiver's designation and address. And this is the receiver designation, and then you write the address. Third is the salutation, like sir or ma'am. Then comes the subject to be focused on. Like I've written the subject after the salutation, that is sir. It is also possible that you can write subject, you can mention the subject before the word sir. So now, as I've written the word subject, the importance of writing the subject is like if you submit your application, or if you submit your resume with this application anywhere in some institute, or for any business purpose, or in any of the school or any of the company. So like subject is something which the person who is reading it actually focus on the subject. Then only they give importance to the body of the letter. With the subject they can actually make out that what is the purpose of writing the letter. Now the body of the letter can be divided into three parts when you're writing it. First is the introduction, or the introductory part of the letter. Second is the main content, that actually for what purpose we have written the letter. And then comes the third point is concluding part. And then you are supposed to write your subscription, and then the name of the writer. The person who is writing the letter. Now there are few points to remember when you are writing a letter, and they are like: use proper layout according to the type of the letter. The layout should be proper. Like actually what happens when in exam you are writing a letter, the layout, in a sense, it should be moved in a sequence. It's not like you're writing the name here, the address is starting from here, the designation of the receiver is again here, and date you're writing here. So it should be in a proper sequence. Next point is like you have to write the address, date, salutation, and subscription near the left hand margin. It should be in sequence, as well as it should be in left hand margin only. Intending and punctuation mark may be avoided. Like whenever we write the address. For example, if I write the same address, if I write that is 92 Basant Vihar. So what we usually do is, after writing every line we put a comma. This should be avoided. That's what we actually, when we write a letter, we forgot all the time. And there is like leave space after a paragraph, or after important part of the layout. There should be a proper space, so that can be, but the part which you're writing can actually be focused upon. Now divide the content and the body of the letter into three paragraphs. Like A, first you are giving the introduction, that is the beginning. That is the beginning you are doing when you're writing a letter. Second is the content, The main point you have to write here, actually for what purpose you've written the letter, that all should be expressed in the second paragraph. Third is the end, that is concluding part, or the or if you are actually writing the letter for something you are in demand, you'll conclude. And if you're suggesting, you at last your suggestions are supposed to be mentioned at the last after completing the letter. Then do not use any comma after the salutation and subscription, and there should be no apostrophe s whenever you are writing yours faithfully or yours sincerely. This is the right way to write, but sometimes children, they write your apostrophe s. This should be avoided. Even giving a comma is also, I suggest to avoid putting comma also. Be accurate, specific, and concise while writing a letter. Like every word, it should be like it should be expressed very well, so that the reader is very clear with your thoughts, whatever you're writing, or clear with the suggestions, or whatever the main purpose is of writing the letter. That should be very clear to the reader, so that they can actually make out that the purpose you want them to focus on. Practice creativity in presentation of idea. Use only relevant ideas. Only the relevant ideas you can take whenever you are writing a letter, because the more you elaborate, more you make the make the letter more lengthy. And next is have fluency in the presentation of idea. You should have fluency. Like if you are if there are two topics to be discussed in the letter, so you are not supposed to like move bluntly from one topic to the another. That other topic should have a relation with the other, relate it, and then move on to the next topic. Then it should be in a very organized manner, as well as organize your idea before writing the letter, or your ideas should be organized before you write a letter, so that you can leave a good impression on the reader. Do not use obsolete expression. Be simple, be direct, to the point. The main purpose for what you're writing, that should be very clearly should be understood by the reader. So the letter can be of many purpose. Like if you're writing for the commercialization of education, you can write a letter when you order a book for the school. And whenever you're writing informal letter, you not need to give the subject, you not need to address the person with sir or ma'am. You can directly address the person. Like if you're writing the letter to your brother, you can address your brother with the name, your mother with the name mother. So this is what the difference is between the formal letter and the informal letter. Informal, you need to be very formal to the person to whom you're writing the letter, and there is no need of like you need to be fluent when you need to organize your ideas and all. But whenever you are writing a letter, whenever you are writing an informal letter, you can be very informal to the person as you are. You can write it in your own in your own language. Thank you.